Did we at least get a definitive size on this dragon?
You haven't actually seen it quite yet, but you have heard it. So I'll give you a little bit more information here in just a moment.
I've heard it.
Yes.
I'm going to study what it's sounding like.
It sounded like a whole hell of a lot of trouble.
Well, at 9 I can mimic. And that might be something that I'd like to mimic. Should I make it that far?
That doesn't suck.
No.
Well, I think we should be able to go up a level before we do it.
Not sure that's gonna help,
Hey.
but sure.
This time was my birthday and I couldn't get one. We're not getting one just because you want one. I mean, come on.
True.
Had a bad week. We should.
Let me get back.
Yeah,
here.
Ed had a bad week, man. Ed was forced to drink beer and not go to work for a couple days.
Gosh,
For shame.
so terrible. What a travesty. Oh my.
Now, rule for initiative.
Yeah.
In the
I was
shadow.
okay.
Pretty
I
much
was
exactly.
concocting upstairs before I came down what a daily ration of alcohol should be while you're at work. I think you should get 2 cocktails for breakfast, 2 beers for lunch, and a cocktail at 3 o'clock. And if you're particularly saucy, you should be able to drink them in any order you want, as much as you want.
Okay. I get that, I guess.
Give me a picture of Bloody Marys, I'll be happy.
What's that?
Give me a picture of Bloody Marys, I'll be happy.
Ed just wants to go back to the 70s.
Big Bush.
Well, we did have the beer machine outside my billet door in 88, so.
There you go.
Yeah,
There you
there
go.
was a beer machine in the barracks. I was there.
Yep. I had a couple of them around, but right
Yeah,
outside my
beer
door was
stuck.
rather convenient.
Well, you were living over where the NCO Academy, right?
When we moved, yeah.
Yeah.
That was after, yeah.
Okay.
There was one. There was one right at the stairwell to the skiff.
Yeah.
I knew what they were doing there. That's called marketing.
Not a damn thing.
Okay, well, we started the stream, so that's one thing. So everybody, welcome back. It's nice to see everybody once again. It's been a couple of weeks, hasn't it? Been a couple? Yes, I believe so.
Yes.
Did we play last time? That we were supposed to play?
Nope.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
We had to-
Yeah, no fun. But no, everybody, welcome back. I'm really glad to see everybody. I'm glad that you guys are very gung-ho and ready to face what you were going to face this evening. So to those who are watching at home later, so welcome, adventurers, to a realm where imagination knows no bounds and the fate of kingdoms hangs in the balance. Gather round as we embark on an epic journey through the realms of Dungeons and Dragons, where heroes are forged and legends are born. Join us as we delve deep into dungeons teeming with danger, traverse ancient forests alive with magic, and confront the darkest evils threatening the land. With each roll of the dice, the story unfolds, shaped by the decisions of our intrepid band of adventurers. Guided by a master storyteller and wielders of the dice, our adventurers will face challenges both fearsome and fantastical. Will they emerge triumphant, or will they fall to the perils that lurk in the shadows? So grab your sword, ready your spells, and prepare for an unforgettable journey into the heart of adventure. Welcome to our live Dungeons & Dragons stream, where the only limit is your imagination. All right, so let's, of course, start with introductions. I think we'll start up there at the with Miss Babble Boots. Hey, Grenna, if you don't mind, could you move your camera just a hair? Because right now I'm cutting your head off like about halfway sometimes. A little bit further to maybe it's your right. Oh, that okay. Well, that's a little better. But then you got Russ in there. Oh gosh.
Yeah,
Well, that's okay. That way you can all see when I smack up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's helpful. Okay, go ahead.
Spousal abuse. I'm Linda. I play Glenna Babblebit, a Gnomon Ranger with her pet ward or ward. I can't really call him a pet. Bubbles.
More like a companion.
Yeah, more like a companion. Till he gets bored and finds.
I'm Mike. I'm playing Kiffy Blackhammer, Dwarven Cleric of Fortubo.
Hello, I am Pellak Celene, a cleric, Paladin Erroneous.
I'm Russ. I'm playing Yarn Grimmer Toffermather Halderson, a fire mage. And
It's muted.
You, Mike?
and we're complaining about this? He's still muted.
I wouldn't, but hey, you might not recognize me, but on other stations, I look like Ben Affleck. Although he hasn't had my counter up yet. Remember, medieval Ben Affleck is my counter now.
Oh,
I got heels.
That's right. That's right.
So, I'm Tomas Waverly, Bard and Fighter of the Yeomanry, who looks like Ben Affleck. Now.
And I am Thimble Sniffin' Blavin. And remember, kids, you shake it more than twice, you're playing with it.
Indeed. All
Does
right.
that work with babies too?
Who? And I'm your Dungeon Master, Brian. And so welcome to the Mystic Syndicate and our group of adventurers from the Drunkards and Dragons group. So the last time that we met, you all had teleported into the Mage's Tower at Pellak. And once you did so, you realized that you... I'm sorry. Yes, go ahead.
I was ready to go to immediately say, can we look around and ensure this is the Mage's Tower in Pellak?
Yes.
Could be the other place with its top blown off.
Okay.
I want to ensure that.
Okay.
I'm looking.
Yes, it is indeed the Mage's Tower in Pellak. You can see that, yes, the top of the tower is pretty much in ruins. There are small fires that have broken out in the room, but it's not like it's completely... it's not like a large conflagration. But you can hear the screaming of those who are in the city below. You can see smoke and flames billowing up from buildings around the castle oversight. You can also see that there's large swaths of the city that look like they are on fire. Through the smoke and the haze that is created by all these multiple fires, you can just vaguely make out the gigantic shape of a dragon, which is just continuing to use its breath weapon upon the villagers, the townsfolk of Pellak and its defenders. So what you can see at this time is that the staircase downward is not blocked, but you can see that portions of it are actually on fire. There is, you're going to kind of face a situation where most of the places that you're going to are going to be considered rough terrain. So that's going to be, it's going to cut your speed in half, unfortunately.
That means the gnomes can't move at all.
Poor gnomes.
At least, are there any ways we can see outside without getting right up to the flames?
Yes, you can actually look out one of the ruined windows. There were actually 4 different windows,
Okay.
one on each cardinal point in
Which
this
one would-
castle.
Okay, are we at Castle Oversight or down in Pellak proper?
Right now, you're in Castle Oversight. You're in the court wizard's tower, which is attached to Castle Oversight.
Pellak below.
Yes.
Can I see it from here? I go to the eastern.
You can't. Yes, I mean, like I said, it's very hazy because of so much smoke and flame. But yes, you can definitely see. There are people who are running for their lives. You see soldiers who, armed with bows and also crossbows, things of that nature. You see that there are magic users down in the courtyard trying to get a bead on this just gigantic dragon as it just continues to fly, circle, and then just do another run as it goes through and just catching more objects on fire.
Castle Oversight, is it the primary or attack, it seems, or is Pellak proper also?
It just seems that there is no specific target. Everything looks to be open, a fair game for this creature.
And the dragon is mounted.
No, I mean, I don't know how it would be.
That'd be a hell of a mount.
Yeah. No, there's no one. You can't see.
Someone on
There's no one like riding it. No.
Some of us?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were going to be on it.
Well, I'm working on it. So approximately did we get a size now that we're seeing the dragon?
Yes. It looks to be of a gargantuan size.
Just had images of, the conservation department. Do we have to throw it back? If we could.
Can we throw it back? Is it legal to do so?
Yeah. It does seem to be a bit of an invasive species
Yeah.
and fried. Well, I guess we start making our way down.
Okay. So it does take you a little bit of time to get to the bottom. You do see that part of the stairwell is blocked in some parts by the roof that had fallen through. But you finally make it to street level, and you can see that the door of the tower is actually opened, and people are huddled inside trying to stay out of the sight of the dragon.
Did we get a color on the dragon?
You have not been able to really pin down an actual because of so much smoke and haze and everything of that nature. And it is still very early morning, and the sun is just peaking. Where you all were before, I think you were in Greyhawk before, if I remember
No,
right.
we were in Celene.
Oh, that's right.
Celene.
You were in Celene. That's right. You were in Celene, and then from Celene you were able to get to Pellak. But of course, Celene is much further east, and that was right around dawn when you all left. So it is still sort of a twilight, dusky sort of situation at this point in time. But right now, you can see through the illumination of the flames below that it does appear to be a dragon of reddish color, but it's, like I said, very hard to tell. So you finally push out onto the street below, and as you do so, you are able to actually get out of the courtyard of. Are you leaving the courtyard, or are you going to head into the city? What is your plan?
Plan. Who has plans?
You have plans.
Okay,
How far away is the dragon?
The dragon is probably about 80 to 90 feet up, circling the city. Yeah.
And it's definitely causing.
the bottom of the tower.
Is it shooting its fire, or it seems like it's looking for something? Or
No, it's every so often you will see a gout of flame erupt from the sky above you and just blasting an area. It does not seem to be what you would say there's a specific target. It looks like everything is a target because everything seems to be on fire.
Is Bilius down here at the base of the tower? Do we see him?
Bilius is not the court wizard of Pellak.
Who?
Yeah, he's a Vistaban. So I think you're thinking of Astero.
Astero.
Yeah.
That's right.
No, you do not see Astero, unfortunately.
Okay, I will ask. Has Astero gotten to further into the castle?
I guess you're just asking one of the people out in the courtyard.
Well, I'm not going to the courtyard yet. I would be in the tower.
Okay, you're in the tower. These people don't seem to really know. They just kind of look at you puzzled. They look shell shocked more than anything. And they have that 1,000-yard stare thing going. That's very, very. It's frustrating for you, but it's also very saddening as well to see these people so broken.
Mike, what is your uncle's name?
Angus.
Let's go to Angus's. I don't know where he works out of, his office.
Okay, so you have to head out into the courtyard to get into the castle proper. As you do so, you are, like I said, there are other magic users in the courtyard that are trying to use magics against this creature.
While I'll be looking for Angus, Taro, the Lord and Lady, you know, the usuals.
Right. Everybody make a perception check as you enter the... I guess everybody's going into the courtyard, or is it just Timble?
This would definitely be the point where we do not want to split the party.
Yeah.
Can't understand that.
Yeah, I know.
Said if you're going to die, you want to die together.
Dragon where?
What are we rolling again? I'm sorry.
Perception, please.
Perception.
Look, I have hands. Two of them.
So, Calix, as you are making your way out into the courtyard, followed by your comrades, you look up at one of the walls that faces to the south, and as you do so, you see just this bright flash of flame erupt from the smog and smoke beyond, and it illuminates several soldiers standing on the battlements there as it's like just a wave of fire just crests the battlements and just engulfs them. All you hear is their screams cut short.
Brian?
Yes.
Is that from the dragon?
How far away? Exactly.
Yes.
How far away do I see this dragon?
Let's see. So right now you are probably less than 30 yards.
90
Because
feet.
it's coming right over the wall even as you speak. And just this wingspan is just gigantic.
I have a spell I'm ready to cast.
Okay.
Is it a cantrip?
And I am re-rolling that, using one luck to re-roll that 20.
Okay. Okay.
Dude,
So,
that hit?
unfortunately, it does not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Ouches indeed. As it passes, just the wind that it creates, it's now like overhead. Yes.
So
Yeah.
now when it's overhead, it's approximately 60 feet-ish
Yep.
away. Okay. So I'm assuming that it has stuff sticking out of it, right?
Yes, a few things, but it's not like what you were hoping for. I mean, there are some arrows, but a lot of it doesn't look to be it's not as impressive as you were hoping. But yes, there are things sticking out of it. Arrows, bolts.
Anything metal like a spear or a ballista kind of javelin?
You do see one javelin sticking from its side.
I'm going to cast heat metal on it.
Okay.
It'll either piss it off or at least it'll be at disadvantage. All right. So, casting.
Okay.
Ooh,
An 8.
Ryan?
Uh-huh.
Ryan?
Yes.
I rolled an 18 on that D20.
Yes, I know.
I have +4.
Oh, okay. That'll hit.
Okay.
Yeah, make sure you let me know that next time. Thank you.
Okay.
Wait a minute. We moved past me once and I got fucked for that. So, good judicious rules to use rules.
Okay.
What?
I got a quick question. Since we are sort of attacking it, do we want to roll any kind of initiative?
This is kind of like a surprise round for you guys
Okay.
because it does not know of your presence.
All right.
23 damage.
Okay, is this fire damage?
This is lightning damage.
Oh, lightning damage. Okay, cool. Very good. That is interesting.
Well,
Okay. Let's see. How much was that for?
23.
23 damage. Very nice.
And there's no save.
Nice. Okay, cool.
When
I like
he
it.
does that, I'm going to hide, and I roll.
Okay, very good. Okay, so Ed, yours, you were able to cast it on the javelin.
Ignore that. That was just me closing a window. Yeah,
Okay.
I cast it and did my damage. Interesting. I know he's fire resistant, but this is like molten, like super, super hot, and he doesn't get a save because
Okay.
it's not something he can drop. And if he can't get rid of it, he's got to try and fight to get rid of it.
Okay.
You know, he's that's why he's at disadvantage.
That is fine. Okay, cool.
Ryan's going, it doesn't matter how much y'all beat with.
Well, actually, the way the rule is written, it says any creature in physical contact takes 2d8 damage because it's so hot. Doesn't say if they've got fire resistance, they get away with not being hurt, but he's still at disadvantage, and that's the key there.
Okay. So is anyone else doing anything as the dragon flies past? Yes?
I got a question for you, Brian. Okay,
Sure.
so the city, Pellak, right?
Uh-huh.
Where exactly are we in relation to the city? Are we like in the center? We close to one of the gates?
Right now you are in the courtyard of Castle Oversight. You haven't actually made it into the city proper.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're kind of still inside the castle walls.
So we're fucked.
I mean, there is a way to get out. I mean, there is the main gate, which will take you into the city proper.
There's a midden heap somewhere that might have my name on it. I'll get out of here if I want to.
I'm just trying to figure out because I mean Kellex feels that they need to get this thing out of the city because he's protecting the people, right?
Right.
So he casts Shield of Faith on himself.
Okay.
He looks at looks at Kiffy, and he looks at Yarn and say, "Do you have anything to hasten my speed?"
Might.
No.
All I know is the
I might.
crickets chirp faster.
I can make you go up in the air.
Hold on.
Kellex.
Might.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Gruna.
So I might. Just a sec.
Ooh. And Brian, whilst the Grina is thinking about it, Kellex is going to pull out a silver vial and take it as soon as whatever Greta does.
Okay.
Not that I can cast on you.
I'm sorry?
Not that I can. Well, can I?
What is it?
Expedious.
No. No.
Now I
No,
got
it's for me. Sorry. Only for me.
Yeah.
So no?
Oh no, I don't.
All right. So Kellex is going to take the vial, and he's going to look at it so to try to meet me at, I don't know, what's the nearest gate out of the city, and how long would it take for them to get there, roughly?
Okay,
I
so
should have a general idea.
once you leave the courtyard, you'll pretty much have to go through the center of the city to get out. So you still have probably at least a good 2.5 miles to get out of the city.
Along with everybody else.
Yeah, everyone else is hopefully scattered. So I'm just going to try to get at least like an area that's open. We need to get it on the ground, if anything. Is that what we're planning on doing? Are we fighting this thing?
Who's we, white man?
All right.
That wasn't really my thought, but I guess if that's what we're doing.
That is not St. Christmas Day.
All right.
We got to get it within range of a handheld weapon.
All right. So Kellex is going to drink the potion that the wizard gave him.
The
Okay.
lizard?
The wizard.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, when did you go hang out with lizards?
All the time, man.
It's the lizards.
That's not fair. I'm not allowed to make. I'm not allowed to make your mama joke.
Hang out with lizards. You? Not so much.
So I'm gonna just basically say, meet me in the kind of like the I guess the courtyard where I guess imagine like the market area.
Okay.
So I take that. You know which potion I'm talking about, Brian, right?
Is that the invisibility one?
And the flying.
Oh, very good.
Yep.
Okay, so you now have, yeah. All right, so you're able to fly above the wall. You're now invisible, and you can now see as you crest the top of the of that battlement where you saw those soldiers get pretty much engulfed in flames. Make a perception check for me.
Can I make a history check while he's doing that to see if I recognize this dragon?
I see nothing.
Okay. Sure, go ahead.
Sorry, I told you I was feeling adventurous tonight.
It's you know that there is an actual a small group of dragons in Oerth itself. This one does not seem to be one that you recognize, but you do kind of you do have some knowledge of ones that would be in this area, but the one that you're thinking of just doesn't make any sense. Because the only dragon that is in the vicinity of Bissell would be Aravistarax. Aravistarax is a brass dragon, a female dragon, and would not probably partake in this type of wanton destruction.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll make sure to add that name to the NPC list.
Thank you.
So you don't have to go trying to spell it.
Shut up.
Because I know you.
Shut up.
Okay. So you continue your flight over the wall and to the town below.
So what nobody else sees, I guess maybe Kellex, he kind of takes off like the American Greatest Superhero, where he's like, and then he straightens himself out.
Not
I get a
that we're
bonus point?
on this.
As he flies off, I'm like, look at what happened to me.
Well, he's
I can't
invisible, so
believe
you
it.
can't see him. So that's alrighty.
Just like the paladin to run.
Oh my!
Oh.
As the guy hiding behind a barrel.
I'm where I'm supposed to be.
Yeah,
On the way.
that's the plan here. So we're supposed to face tank it while you go down to the market?
Evidently.
This sounds like a great idea. Normally, mine are the shitty ideas.
Okay.
Everybody's got to take their turn, Ed.
So,
What is Bubbles doing?
Bubbles is right next to you.
Going, no, mama, no, mama.
Well, Kellett's floating away.
Well, yeah, you can't even see Kellix. Kellix popped
You
out.
did say meet in the marketplace.
He disappeared, and then you didn't see him. So you're not really too sure what happened to him afterwards.
It's like Wonder Woman in the invisible plane.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow.
His God just plugged out.
Okay. Well,
So obviously, I'm heading toward the dragon, Brian. Whenever you get back to me, so
Okay. So you're heading towards the dragon?
yep.
Okay, cool.
Alrighty.
Alrighty. Okay. So yes, as you were flying over the city itself, you see at this point, you're flying and you look below you, and you can see there are people, their bodies strewn all over the streets. There's lots of fires. The Temple of Heronius is burning. You see that people are kind of trying to shelter in place, just trying to find any way to survive this. And as you tear your eyes away very, very quickly, as you see another bright, brilliant, fiery flash appear not more than 20 yards away from you, as this gigantic dragon bursts through the smoke and fire, and it's heading literally right towards you.
Cut it out. Cut him up from the inside.
Heading right towards Pop.
Yes.
So I got a question for you, Brian.
Sure.
So with this ocean that it makes me invisible and fly, I'm assuming that once I attack it, I'm going to become visible. Yes.
Correct.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Is it attacking to land on its back and try and steer it?
You know,
Are you offering this?
and that. Like, why
Right.
can't you land on it?
As the
Like,
As
put
the
his
dragon
foot
comes
dead.
toward me, I'm going to heave and strike it with my hammer. I'm going to smite it. Oh, hold on. Freaking calls. Yeah, I'm going to take a swing at it.
Okay.
Wish me luck.
Viel Spaß.
Oh, for God's sakes. It was almost going to be a 17.
Yeah, so you're actually able to make contact with it, but as it does so, the speed that it is traveling, it's like you hit it and it just reverberates back through your hammer and throws you backwards as these gigantic wings just whip down. And as they do, I need you to make a dexterity savings throw.
Okay.
You know, Brian's like, I'm going to put him up against this impossible monster, and these retards aren't going to run away.
Ooh.
Again?
Okay, so yeah. So yes, I mean, just the wind that is created by this creature, the wing just whips down, and as it does, you're caught up in this just vortex, and you just start spiraling very, very quickly towards the ground.
Squire Moss runs to catch him.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no. So Let me see what these things. These wings are just wickedly unpleasant. Yeah. Oh, it doesn't really have a thing for. Oh wait, yeah. Hold on. Oh, that's a wing attack. Yeah. Oh, okay.
And that's like a radius too. Like
Yeah.
15 feet or something like that.
Yeah, 15 feet of dragon. Yeah, it's DC 22 on that. Sorry. Yeah. And you take 15 points of damage as you smash into the ground. You are now, yeah, You're still invisible, and you can fly, but you really don't feel well. But you're okay. You're alive. But as you're kind of laying on your back, looking up into the clouds of smoke, and thinking, oh, that hurt. That was not pleasant.
Well, that was suboptimal.
Okay. So I'm going to actually bring you guys onto the map. I'm going to put you in kind of a place where you would probably show up. So hang tight, and we'll do this. Yeah. Loads of fun. And then let me make sure you guys can see it.
No, but
I'm
it's
just hoping I get all this crap out of the way.
Okay. So you will need to kind of look to the left portion of the map. I believe
Is that a dead dog?
Yeah, there's some dead animals and things. It's pretty sad. I told
Well, we
you.
can go ahead and kill Bubbles, isn't it? early.
the learning to bubbles. There we go.
Okay, so Pellak, I put you over here as well, kind of like where you crashed. As your friends run up, they can't see you, unfortunately. So they
saw this big
all they see is just this poof of dust like appear in front of them, and they're looking around like that was weird. Why did that happen?
I have no map to see.
You don't have a
Yeah,
map? Did
mine's
everybody?
black too.
Run
Oh.
away.
Oh, it should. Oh, hold on 1 minute, guys. Let me just make sure that. Can anybody see?
Yes.
Okay,
Okay.
but so who can't?
Even the
Bottom
human.
row.
Hold on. Let me just make sure you guys can see.
Hey, the map's just like
Yes.
Kellick's. Well,
The map's
no
just
idea.
like Pellak's. Okay. Let's see. Ed, you said you couldn't see either?
It just came up for me.
Oh, good. Temple, you said you couldn't see, correct?
Correct.
Okay, hold on. I will fix that, sir. These are these little things that happen to... Okay, as long as everybody else can see. Okay, I think everybody should be okay now. And so as you look, it looks very... It's pretty bleak. Like I said, this area right here is the Temple of Heronius. Like I said, there's rubble strewn all over the ground. People, like I said, are trying to find any way that they can to find cover, and all the while, it looks very, very bleak and dire indeed.
Can I tell the gender of the dragon?
No, unless you get like right up in there, I suppose.
Ed,
It didn't. It didn't have balls from what you saw. So there you go. No balls.
More testicles. Indeed.
What is thing different?
yeah, I'm not even going to ask.
He's now a dragon anatomist. It's like, yep, I've seen those before.
Hey, Ed,
Don't ask, don't tell, man.
it's probably male, but if you carefully listen, you might hear that it's screaming with a lisp. You still got a chance.
Oh, well, shit. Well,
Wow, wow. What?
I guess we roll for initiative now.
Yeah, you guys can roll for initiative. That's fine.
Before I do something stupid.
We like initiatives.
I already did it, so too late.
Okay, let me find my initiative order. There it is. Good. Let me bring that up for you guys so we can see it all.
Ooh.
I got two
Nice.
turntables and a microphone.
Okay, so Kellex, you're up here twice. So what was you
Hit twice, right?
Yeah. Okay. So you rolled as. Oh wait. Calix, I think that was from your earlier. Did you try as a?
Oh yeah, I did when I started the token.
Yeah,
Just
that's fine. Okay, we're good. Okay, so cool. So everybody is awesome.
Mine didn't take, but I rolled a 23.
Okay, Yarn is up here twice.
Take the 11 out.
Take the 11 out. Well, where did the 16 come
Mine.
from?
I don't have a 16.
Yeah, you do. I see the 11. Or do I? No, I see the 11, but I didn't see the 16. So we'll get rid of that one.
I should have an 8.
Yes. Okay. That's weird because you. Okay, I see it. That's weird. You did have an 11. What happened to it?
I didn't select a thing, and it said, "Oh, you didn't select a thing," so I re-rolled.
It's okay. I went ahead.
going to take whatever it was.
I went ahead and gave it to you. You know,
Oh,
kind of. I'm a kind and benevolent DM. Sure, sure
Little
you are.
DM that just put herself against the dragon. Yeah.
keep telling yourself that. Yeah, there we go.
Hey.
Made
A
it sooner.
beard back on
Hey.
and just feel like a
Hey.
little man.
I didn't say I didn't believe my own hype. I mean, come on, guys.
Indeed.
Okay, cool. Alrighty. Nice. Alrighty, so with that in mind...
Good to go out.
Hey, Brian,
Yes.
I want you to realize that rolled your initiative.
Yes.
It came up Ancient Brass Dragon.
Oh, it did? That's cool.
Yes.
That's fine. You guys could probably figure it out. Okay.
I'll be right back.
Actually, Kellex would probably be able to tell you, being that he had such a close encounter with it.
No, but we can't find him. Visible.
Unfortunately, couldn't tell you if it was male or female. Sorry, Tomas.
Yeah, he didn't. He
Wrong
didn't.
end.
He didn't probe it. It's not like you can't test it like a chicken. All right.
Never mind.
Oh boy. Okay, so cool. Alrighty, so yeah, you guys are over here in this area. You can't see the dragon at this time, but you can hear the sound of its wings beating the air. And every once in a while you'll see like a gout of flame shoot forth. Yeah, good times. So what are you doing? Where are you going? What do you want to do?
I'm actually on a 23.
Like,
So can I move and then hold my action as I spot the dragon? Or do I have to wait and do both? Put him away?
Wait, where is your
I rolled a 23. It's right below Grenna's 6.
Oh, okay. Were you not clicked on somebody on your token?
I thought I was, but and then you started moving everything around. I couldn't tell if you got me or not. So
Oh, okay, fine. Let me add you. Actually, can you go ahead and click on it, roll it, and then I'll change it.
got it. Stand by.
Yeah.
Brian had the same problem. I'm at a 14.
You're at a 14.
I was the first one to roll.
Oh, okay. That's why. Okay, got it. And then Tomas, you were 23.
Correct.
Cool, gotcha. All right, let me go back in here and flip these around. All right, Tomas, what are you planning on doing with your time?
I'm just going to do this for figurative. I'm going to move to roughly right about here and then turn towards wherever the dragon I think is going to come from.
Okay. You can't. That is like a 30-foot wall. You're not going to be able to. Yeah, you're not going to be able to get up on top of it. It's actually that's actually the wall to the cathedral there.
Gotcha. My bad.
That's cool.
Get off my holy place.
What you doing?
What you talking about, Willis? I'm just doing a measurement here real quick. Well, I can get right here. All right. Turning, I'm going to start performing.
Okay. Is that also taking into account rubble on the ground and stuff like that? Because everything is kind of half.
It's okay, so it's half movement. Got it.
Yeah.
I got you. Okay, so I'm going to get right about here. A little bit away from everybody.
Okay.
I'm going to start performing. And I'm going to take out the red rose that I was given to give to the Princess of Celene.
Okay.
Remember that rose? And I went to give it to her, and there was this whole kerfuffle, and everything happened. I still ended up with the rose because I was like, I'll stab myself with it if you think it's poison, but I never did. So I'm going to stand out there, and I'm going to start singing to the dragon.
Okay.
I have lyrics if you're prepared.
Okay.
Which do you want first? Is it a performance? Actually, and I'm doing this intentionally because I looked this up. You can intimidate in a positive way. So I wrote these lyrics in a positive way as a way to intimidate versus doing a performance.
Do
Okay.
you feel like chicken tonight?
Well, do you have chicken tonight? It is majestic guardian of this fiery domain, ancient red dragon unmatched in might and reign. Your scales shimmer like the setting sun's glow, a testament to the power that you bestow. Your flames are the envy of the stars in the night, a force of nature, a magnificent sight. Yet here I stand, unyielding and bold, with tales of valor and adventures untold. I come not as a foe, but one who sees clear the greatness you hold. A legend to hear. Together, imagine the tales we could weave. A partnership strong. There's so much to achieve. So, mighty red dragon, let us not be at odds. For united we stand as legendary gods. In harmony and respect, our fates intertwine. With you by my side, oh, what wonders we'll find. And I'm presenting the red rose.
Okay.
Right enough.
Very interesting. Okay.
Using the dragon.
Well,
Typical bard.
well, I got a feeling it's really the bronze dragon. We're gonna fucking kill it. That's a whole different side story.
His donkey with his donkey dragon baby.
But I still honestly believe that the fucking rose is poisoned. So if nothing else, I'll toss it in its mouth. Maybe he'll have to make like 9 poison saves for all the thorns on it. He can only give up 3. He has to try the other 6.
Hey,
Okay.
Kelly,
And for the record,
stuff. This is typical Ed stuff.
Okay.
and for the record, Stephanie has somehow found goat cheese donuts. I'm not understanding. It's just the text that appeared.
Is that
That's-
like Danish, maybe? Danish? No?
Sounds good.
By the way, tell Steph when she gets the message at work tomorrow, not to worry about it.
Oh, did you send her a thing? She didn't go back till next week. She took the whole week off. I only took till Wednesday. So
Yeah, I called her the other day just when you had disappeared.
Everybody freaked out. I wasn't worried, but everybody else would be.
Well, you know, when you go 5 days without hearing from Ed, something's usually up.
oh my God, people.
Well, I was kind of wondering. I said, I mean, I know that he's probably been banned from X, but I was like, can you get banned from Discord? Because I'm like
Actually,
going.
you can.
I was
You
just
can, but it's a whole other subject.
okay. I was just wondering. So while you were out there crooning and trying to get the attention of this dragon, Kellex, it is now your turn.
So I take it. I have to take a full movement to get because I'm prone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's going to take a full movement for you to stand up.
All right, I'm going to. Yep, going to stand up. I'm going to, since nobody can see me, I'm just going to say, yeah, I did like a superhero dive, landing kind of thing, instead of falling on my back.
You got to keep up appearances.
Yeah, exactly. I guess I'm just gonna. The only thing is, I'm gonna scan the sky to see where the dragon's at, and then actually, you know what? Since I'm invisible, I'll go ahead and I'll fly up. Can I do a? I think I fly. I think for flying, I think it's 60 feet, isn't it?
I believe so.
Oh.
Yeah, and you're not hindered by anything.
I'm gonna go up 60 feet.
Okay.
I'm going to look for the dragon.
Oh, okay. Are you just going 60 feet, 60 feet straight up, or are you flying somewhere?
Straight up.
Okay, cool. All right. So you are flying straight up. So now you can actually see like above the rooftops and things of that nature. And once again, you can see the dragon is making its turn back towards the center. And so you're thinking that it won't be long before it makes its way.
Where are you coming from?
It is actually going to be coming from the north side of the map.
I yelled down to my compatriots, coming from the north.
Okay.
I can't hear you. I'm singing.
Yeah, he's totally out of your...
Jamming out.
Yeah. Okay, very good. So, so you're going to hold your position right there, Kellex?
Well, yeah. I'm sorry. I'm just thinking if he flies toward me, I definitely want to move out of the way. So, I guess I've used my movement, so I guess we'll see what happens.
Cool. Okay. So, Timble, it is your turn. What are you doing?
Okay. I said I had stealthed and
Yep.
had done so.
Yes.
Made my roll.
You get-
Well, what direction do I go to get to the... well, it looks like we're down in the city now.
Yes.
Well, poop.
Yeah, and you'll need to travel to the eastern side or the right hand side of the map to find your way outside of the city proper.
Good Lord.
So much fun.
No. I get... Man, and Ed's over here being a doofus. I think I'm just going to get over here and try to get out of the flight line.
Okay.
I'm going to do that and just hold my action. There's not much I can do right now.
Okay. Very, very good. All right. So as you finally get to where you're going, Timble, you turn and look up into the sky, and as you do so, you see the dragon move into it's a position right here. I think everybody can see it.
He's bigger than me.
I'm sorry?
He's bigger than me. You never said he's bigger than me.
Yes. And it's actually it's kind of like hovering in place, beating its wings, and the wind that it is kicking up is just unbelievably insane. And you're kind of like holding you can't even hear yourself speak at this point in time because of this howling, this wind, and you can see that it looks to be contemplating you. Kellex, you are now actually probably about 15 feet away from it. So that's kind of And I need you to make a perception check.
Brian,
Yes.
when you say contemplating you, did that mean you in general or Timble in particular?
No, just people in general. Just the people
Okay.
below. Yeah.
No, not
Not Timble specifically.
not me.
Yeah, just Ed. It's just looking at Ed.
Okay.
Well,
It was an-
when he says you, I think a female sheep.
Oh, we can talk about your dates later.
I was giving a shout out to Lou Gossett Jr.
Hmm.
You boy. You think I'm a you?
I got 11.
All right.
I see nothing.
Okay. Okay, so Kellex, I mean, being that you're so close, you're able to actually tell by looking at this creature, it does not have the telltale signs that you would expect a red dragon to have. And as you look upon its face, you see something that is not, you don't really understand what you're seeing, but from the corner of its eye on the side that is facing you, you see a molten brass tear leak from its eye and fall from its face. It falls to the ground and splashes onto the cobblestones below.
Do I know that dragons, depending on their color type, cry different types of tears, or is this just something very unusual?
This is very unusual. You've never seen anything. You don't really know that much about, especially brass dragons. There's not really a lot of dragons in the world, and the ones that are they're usually kind of reclusive. The evil ones, though, like to, of course, create havoc and stuff. But when you're dealing with ones like the metallics, are not usually ones to do these sort of things. They don't usually get into this type of mischief or chaos.
Do I notice, well, I guess, I don't know, if I do another perception check, do I notice anything else that just kind of stands out? Because is there like maybe a device? I guess I'm looking for a reason why it would cry all of a sudden.
No, you don't see anything that is attached to it, other than the several arrows and crossbow bolts that have been and the javelin that is glowing red hot or white hot. We'll give that to Ed.
I'm just gonna point out though, he should have heard my song. Maybe he realizes I touched the dragon in a way nobody else has.
Woo!
Did you ask for permission?
As the dragon just looks down on the group assembled, it cannot see you, Kellex, at all, but it definitely sees those below. Let's go ahead and let me roll and see if there's anything that. Let's check this out. Let's see. You were you trying to do a persuasion, Ed?
Yes.
Okay.
I didn't bring it up. It was a 10. It wasn't a flat failure, but.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's fine.
I'm being taunted at the same time by Stephanie upstairs because she can hear me.
That's fine. That's fine. Let me just roll a d20 here real quick. Oh, okay. So yeah, it looks as though it is getting ready to use its breath weapon. But it has not like completely fully charged. So you can hear its lungs filling with air, stoking the fires within it as it starts to. So everybody can make a dexterity save to either jump under something or jump into cover or try to find somewhere to hide before this thing just goes off.
Can I forgo that action and sing again?
If you want to, yeah. I mean, if you want to stand there in the face of, yeah, okay.
because
Go for it.
Albie put when dragons cry out there, so I was thinking, I don't know if I can do this one. Imagine you and I. Hold on, give me a minute. I gotta remember this. I gotta remember the lyrics for when doves cry. Dig, if you will, a picture of you and I engaged in a kiss. The sweat of our body covers me. Can you, my darling? Can you picture this?
Everybody. Tactics, tactics, tactics.
Okay.
Go look at it. Go look
I'm
at it.
distracting him, dumbasses. If he blows, then he's only coming my way.
Is that what you call it?
So yeah, I mean, when dragons cry, first
Okay.
of all, I'm looking straight on. Do I see the dragon cry?
So it is obviously, it is definitely, you've got its attention. It is locked onto you. Its perception of 33 just honing in upon you. What are you going to...
Hold on.
I'm gonna-
Hold on. Where did we go from 33, old 98? But where the hell is all these numbers coming from?
That was the perception of the dragon.
Okay.
So I'm
They're very
gonna
perceptive.
kneel and hold the rose up like this. I'm going to kneel and hold the rose up and quietly say a prayer for this we're about to receive. We're truly grateful.
Okay.
And Brian,
Yes.
is what Ed is doing, is it considered an attack?
Thank you.
No, I wouldn't. Well, I wouldn't really consider it an attack. It's a performance. It is a performance. Yeah, it's not like a physical or magical attack. It's a performance, and so he is trying to, using non-violent means, trying to find some clear path to either some sort of victory or at least a quick and painful death.
I actually call it the final solution. So
Oh Lord! Well, that's kind of dark. Huh.
Russ said
I've been sitting on Discord all day.
True. Okay, so how did everybody do with their rolls for their?
What were we rolling?
That was a dexterity save.
Run and hide! Run and hide!
Did I need to do one
Oh.
there, Brian?
No, you don't.
Bring
No.
her back up
Okay.
here.
Okay, so with that in mind, and did you also get one from Tomas?
I gave myself up.
Oh, that's right. You gave yourself up. Okay, grand.
If it's
So-
super intelligent, it wouldn't attack a harmless, non-attacking.
True,
I mean, he's
true. But alas,
It does.
It does. But this time, it actually does something a little different. The dragon exhales a grayish gas in a 90-foot cone. And the two creatures that it is primarily would be affected would be Yarn and Tomas. And I need you to make a Constitution savings throw. DC 21, please.
all right.
Good luck to you both at this time.
Hey,
Okay.
Not the
So to those who are to the onlookers, all you see is this grayish cloud just engulf both of them, and when it lifts, as the dragon starts to move off, you see them laying on the ground.
well, I was trying to move into this building. To inside.
That's actually a wagon, but that's okay.
That's a wagon.
Yeah, it's a wagon. It's like a kiosk sort of thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Okay.
yeah.
Cool.
It was a good try.
Very flammable
Good
liquor.
try.
Okay. So with that being the case, let's see. Yarn is out. Kiffy, are you doing anything? Panicking? Panicking is not an option.
Picnicking.
Well, I guess it could.
Picnicking. Why are you picnicking?
Okay, so we are moving at half speed, does that mean 10 feet for those short guys or 15?
Let's see. You take your normal speed and have it.
Right, so it would be 12 and a half. So is that 2 squares or 3
Yeah.
squares?
It's actually make it 3. We'll round it. We'll go up to 15. I'm not, going to be a stickler with that.
Okay. Oh, God.
Oh,
All right. Well, this is dumb. I don't know how we ended up in this combat, but okay, here we are.
if I could get you to just one real quick second, because I have to make sure that this gets done. I need everybody who is up to make a DC 18 Wisdom save.
Oh.
Okay, this is good.
Nice, Kiffy. Kiffy, busted.
Okay, so Kiffy, you are not affected by the frightful presence of the dragon. Timble and Grenna
What about
and
Bubble?
Pellak. Bubbles is going to have the same role as Grenna. So Grenna, Bubbles, Pellak, Timble, you guys are frightened for 1 whole minute. Let's see. So, Kiffy, go ahead and do what you were planning on doing.
Okay, what is this thing that's next to me right here?
It's a building.
Okay,
Yeah, this right here.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
Like-
a building.
Is there an entrance?
Yeah,
Or
it's actually like around, like literally under the dragon, but you could like go around the corner here and like
Okay.
get into the building.
Do I have a line of sight to the dragon from where I'm standing right now?
You can see it like overhead. Yeah. So yeah, you can actually see it.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess we're in this now. Let us.
Could be worse.
Pick up characters bar without light, so you
Um.
even have music.
All right. I'm going to cast guiding bolt at
Okay.
level 3 on it.
Okay.
Oh shit. I assume that's a miss.
That's a miss.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna move over toward these 2 idiots here. Let's see, 1, 2. I can't see the lines here, but call it there.
Okay, so if we're drawing lines, if you were here, that would put you at 10 feet. So if you want it, you could actually make it here or here.
Oh, let's go here.
Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, you're actually 5 feet away from Tomas. Is there any other actions? Do you have a bonus action or anything that you want to use? I don't
Flying kick to the head.
Yeah, I don't think you actually have anything else to
I do have bonus actions. I
Oh.
prefer not to do
use
them
them.
right.
Okay, that's fine. Alrighty, very good. Nice. Okay.
Brian, what was the save for the dragon fear again? I'm sorry.
Dragon Fear is 18 Wisdom.
Okay. All right, cool.
Cool. Yeah, so actually, Pellak, you're going to try to get away from this thing. So you're frightened for 1 minute. Frightened creature has a disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls. The source of sphere is within line of sight. Creature cannot willingly move closer to the source of its fear. So actually, you don't have to run, but you're definitely not wanting to get any closer. And you are definitely at disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls. Okay, good deal.
So point of reference.
Uh-huh.
So if you do a breath weapon, there's no disadvantage to attack, but it's a cone, but he's at disadvantage. Does that give us an advantage to the rolls against his breath weapon?
No.
Damn
it doesn't work like that.
I
Good try, Ed.
Sorry.
Good try.
Oh, you got to work it. This is the way we work it. No dignity. Anyway,
Back it up.
Okay,
we out.
cool.
Okay,
Okay.
it was raining the other day, and I was singing Hallelujah. It's out to the bus. Lost my mind.
Okay, so Timble, it's your turn. What are you planning on doing?
Okay, I'm done.
He's like, he's out. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya.
I was already stealthed up and moving around, so
Okay. Well, most likely you wouldn't be able to make it that because there's like a 10-foot wall there. So you were here, so you could go around the wall here. But yeah.
that's a wall.
Yeah, there's a wall here.
Yeah, I thought that too.
So yeah, I'll put you back over here so you can move wherever you're planning on moving.
No, I was here.
Okay.
Moving into what was its strafing line makes no sense.
You don't have to
Over there.
move.
Oh, I do.
Oh, yeah, I do. Okay. Very good. Grenna, what are you planning on doing? You and Bubbles.
Did we notice the tear fall?
Make a perception check. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You. Oh, okay.
I don't know why I did it.
Okay. Well, we'll go with the first one. You did see something, but you're not really too sure what it is, what it was because you just saw something fall to the ground and splash onto the cobblestones below.
Okay. I know I'm scared, but would I know if this was normal dragon behavior for this type of dragon? If I know what kind of dragon it is?
You can go ahead and roll with disadvantage, like nature check.
How do I do?
You could just roll nature twice, and we'll just take the lowest.
Hey, it's a 5.
Okay. Yeah. Unfortunately, that would have been so sweet if you'd had advantage, or just your normal. But no, you don't really know that much about these dragons to be able to to determine that. And you're not really too sure where it came from. You just saw that it fell and splashed. So you're not really too sure what you saw. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. That. Yeah. Try to detect thought.
Okay. What is it? Does it get a resistance?
So
That's
it has a wisdom save of 13.
Okay.
Initially learn the surface thoughts of the creature, what is on its mind at the moment.
Oh,
Do what?
no. Nothing. Go ahead. That's good. You're doing good. You're doing good.
Creature thoughts or attempt to probe deeper into the mind if you target like a wisdom throw if it fails insight if any.
Okay.
It will be we have to assuming it even works.
Okay. So it rolled a 23 for its wisdom save.
Alright, so on that note, Timble is behind a building, is that right?
Yeah, but you really can't see him. He is stealthed.
Okay, but that's a building right there.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Now I'm scared. So I'm
Yes.
gonna go hide.
Okay.
We're gonna go hide. We're scared.
Cool.
Can't help it that I'm scared. Rather I sit there myself.
Okay. So, Tomas, you are not actually dead. You are asleep.
Mostly dead.
Yeah, mostly dead. And that also goes the same for you as well, Yarn. Both of you are
Oh, good.
sleeping. Calyx, it is now your turn. What would you like to do? You can't get closer to the dragon, but you can still do something.
Is it hovering or did it swim past?
It hasn't finished its movement yet. It'll do that on its own turn, which is coming up.
Quickly.
Yes.
Yeah. What else am I good for besides bashing people, bashing things?
That's what your wife said.
No comment.
Tell Gail I love her.
I'll tell her you said that.
Oh boy.
Nobody's
I was
safe.
thinking, I was kind of hoping lesser restoration actually would cure the fear, but it doesn't actually.
Nope.
Because it's fear, right? It's not like being paralyzed or anything.
It
I
is
can do
fear.
stuff, I can't go near it. Okay.
There's a spell out there called Remove Fear, and that's the only way you can do it.
Yeah.
I think heroism.
Yeah.
I think heroism all different. So
Yeah. Frightened is a condition, so
Yeah.
it's
So you're saying it's covered under the American Disabilities Act?
yeah. Sure.
all right, since I am obviously fearful of this thing, I am going to. Is there anybody else in here in this courtyard besides us?
Well, this isn't a courtyard. This is actually a street. So
Sorry, the street. Yeah.
yeah.
Anybody living besides us in here?
Not that you
Not
can.
anymore.
Not that you can see at your current location.
Okay. I will tell you what. I'm gonna put. You know what? I won't know. So I'm gonna move myself, and I'm gonna put myself right over, Kiffy
Okay.
over here, and I'm gonna be like, what's that?
Kick me.
Now can I see in this smoke at all?
You can. Your vision is cut in half.
Okay.
So your regular line of sight, which is like in daylight, I think it's like 120 feet normally or something like that without stuff, Or actually, it's probably more than that. It's probably like miles, but right now it's cut down to probably about 60 feet.
Okay. Was anybody injured in that last attack? Or I'm assuming Tomas is down, but he's just asleep.
Right. Yeah, and you
Right.
you look over and you can see that he's not dead, but yeah. Are you still 60 feet in the air?
No, I'm moving down. I'm gonna move closer to these lot, but I'm gonna stay within 10 feet.
Okay.
And then next time something happens, you all have +2 to any saving throw.
Nice.
Because of my aura.
Getting all red.
That's the only thing I can think of I can do actually without throwing something at it.
Is that only saves, or is that any bonus rolls?
That is, hold on, it is where is it at? Aura of Devotion.
What's
Aura for Protection.
what's the radius
Here,
on that?
It's 10 feet.
10 feet? Cool.
Oh, sorry. That's not what I wanted to do. Stand by.
So I went ahead and created a blue aura for that, so that covers that area.
All right,
And
so
it
I
was
just kind of stuck the aura protection up there.
Cool.
Are we supposed to see this aura, or is it just Kelly?
I'm sorry?
Are we supposed to see this aura, or is it just
Well,
Kelly?
you
No, it's just an aura. Well, you should be able to see it on the screen.
Can't.
No, he's talking about his characters. Like, do the Kiffy and them see my aura?
No, the aura is actually something spiritual that pulses from you. It's not like something. I'm just putting that up on the screen so that people can see exactly its extent.
Can't see anything on the screen.
Yep, correct.
Oh, you may have to.
Probably because I'm unconscious.
Yeah. Well,
Close it.
yeah, you may have to reload the screen. I think so people will be able to see it. Maybe. I don't know. It's weird.
We're working through it.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing I can do, so my turn is done.
Hold on. Okay. Now see if you can see it.
Yeah,
I see it.
Yay, it's blue. Okay, cool. Alrighty. Was that all you had, Alex?
That's the only thing I can think of.
Okay, cool. Timble, are you doing anything this turn? Unless you're just hiding.
I can't do anything, so
Okay.
I might as well get
Get cozy.
a little hidden.
Okay, good. Alrighty, dragon is going to continue to make its way this way. Pellak, so now you can just kind of see it as it passes over the top of the cathedral and starts to make its way. Let's see, what's its speed? It has a pretty good fly, 80 feet.
Probably
Yeah.
120 if it's going. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, so yeah, it's
Get
like,
that, boy.
okay, cool.
Quick as it goes over, somebody else check and see if it has balls.
It's gotta have balls.
Why are you guys accepting balls? They're all great. They didn't hard enough. They shattered.
For the record, if I'm trying to seduce the dragon, I don't want it to have balls.
True.
Well, you know,
Balls, you
I'm
don't know why
a
we're
good D&D.
Such a picky bard.
Okay, so, okay, okay, Kiffy, what are you doing?
I'm gonna try to wake up Tomas.
Okay, so yes, after vigorously shaking him, he comes out of his sleep and just looking up at you as you finish jostling him well, and so Tomas, you are now awake.
Yep. Say we need to leave.
So this is originally everything I was doing was under the intention that it's a red dragon.
Yes.
At this juncture, I have no idea knowing it's not a red dragon.
Correct.
Except now I've been given reason to believe because, as soon as I refresh this character sheet, I would not expect a red dragon to put me to sleep, would I? I would think he's going to flame the shit out of me, right?
Exactly.
So out of that, is that some type of history, insights? What am I getting there to try and figure out? I'm trying to figure out a way that I know it's not a red dragon.
Yeah. You're kind of figuring out because red dragons do not practice mercy. They're not very merciful. That this is not what you thought it was to begin with. And that it obviously spared you and Yarn from its primary weapon.
And since I'm out of turn right now, damn, my computer's running slow. I don't want to have to reboot. What was the name of the dragon earlier again?
It is Aravistorex, and I'll be happy to spell that for you. Tarax. Aravistrax.
I didn't do that bad.
Yeah, good. How did you spell it?
I put an I instead of a Y.
Very good. Hey, that's good. Still, you know.
My attempt was completely wrong.
Okay, so I do know, but am I going on my turn still, or am I placed now after Kippy since he woke me up?
Let's see. Well, being that you were still asleep during your turn, so you'll have to wait till next round.
I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Now I'm awake. I can do something.
I
got it.
Yeah. So let's see. That was Kiffy. Kiffy, you doing anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna still like
because you still have movement
or closer to the building where maybe I could get a little bit of cover. Maybe nudge Yarn on the way by.
Okay. So Yarn, you are also nudged awake as you're kind of laying there over the apple cart that you threw yourself on top of. You wake up. The smell of burning wood and singed apples assaults your nose. But you're alive. You're alive.
I wake up, I look around, and I go, well, me upsetting the apple cart. Isn't this apropos?
Okay. Very, very good. Was that all you had, Kiffy? Was that the last?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got nothing else.
Okay, cool. Why is Timble always down here twice? I'm gonna get rid of I'm gonna get rid of the fake Timble. Okay, so Grinna, it is your turn. The dragon has left. Has not in. It hasn't left the village, but it has definitely left your sight. So you're you feel a little better, but you're still very much frightened.
Still very much frightened.
Yeah.
How far can I go?
Half your speed.
Brian,
Yes.
is the fear a magical based fear?
No. It's a condition. It's called frightful presence. It's like, yeah.
I'm going to get to the. I'm gonna or
You're kind of breaking up on your mic.
I'm moving toward my friend
Okay. Cool.
because they're tall and they can protect me.
Okay. Good. Alrighty. Very, very good. So we're back up at the top of the initiative with Tomas. Tomas, what are you up to? Now that you're awake.
Yeah! Woo! Man, 2 pump chump and ready to go. Woohoo! Do I know where the dragon went? I know where our vision's obscured. Do I sense it anywhere? Did we make a mind meld? Is it like me and the Horda? No kill eye?
No, unfortunately you don't. The last time you saw it, it was heading towards the southwest. Or I'm sorry, the southeast. So in this direction was where it disappeared. If you can see that. Okay.
I'm being attacked up my back by a cat, so sorry about that. Tomas is gonna work his way here, and then is this a low wall right here in this leading up the steps? Is that like a 5-foot wall, 10-foot wall?
Yeah, it's like a 5-foot wall.
So I can vault up that, right?
Yep, you
Pretty
can.
easy. Okay. Dex, is that a dex check or?
It would be probably more like an athletics. Or yeah, okay.
Or acrobatics.
Yep, you are up there. Okay, yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah, just don't roll a 1.
I saw a 7 and it scared me, so just work from here.
Okay,
getting
no.
up there,
Yeah, you're able to easily clear that. Yeah, just don't roll a 1.
and then this next part of the temple just kind of blocked off kind of a weird way for me. So I'm trying to figure this part out. It's like divides the screen right in half, so I can't see anything on the other side. What's the next wall that to my 3 o'clock? What is the height on that?
That is actually
highest
that's actually a part of the building. So you're looking at probably close to 70 feet. It's a big building.
Okay, and then to the north, this
Yeah.
particular wall.
Yeah, it's like 50 feet.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out dimensions here. So.
Yeah.
And so I'm assuming that going down to the steps gets me up to the next level.
No, if you go to the steps, it takes you back down to the street.
Okay, how do you get to the building? I guess I can't see it from here.
There's an entrance like right here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I guess I'll work my way to here. And that's probably going to be all my movement. And I'm watching the skies, but I'm not drawing a weapon.
Okay, as you approach the door, you catch glimpse of an elven woman who is cradling the unconscious body of a soldier, and you can see that she is giving him it looks to be a health potion, and your eyes meet hers as she looks quickly at you, and you realize that you're looking at Melda.
All right. Well, she's helping out, so I guess that's where I'm stopped. All right, I'm good.
Okay.
That's my move.
Cool. Alrighty.
Actually, I'll give another free performance. Although now, I'm like, Aristorax, please halt this madness and return to the path of good. And then I'll come up to, I'll figure something out. I want to sing about that. So,
Okay.
but I am yelling that as a performance. Maybe
Okay.
I'll get a 20. Shit, who knows?
Yeah, you might.
I didn't.
It's a Tomas special. Woo!
No, that's called the Tomas two-step. So,
Okay, Calyx, you are up.
All right, I'm gonna fly up and say 30 feet and scan the area.
Okay.
Do I see where the dragon's at?
No, you actually do not see the dragon at all.
Do I hear any sounds of dragon fire or flapping wings?
No, curiously you don't. All you hear is the sound of burning wood and the moans of those who had fallen prey to the dragon or the destruction that it had wrought.
All right, I'm gonna fly up another 30 feet just to see if it make sure I get a good view.
Okay. So yeah, you're up, and you do not. All you see now is just the cityscape before you, and you can see the amount of damage that has been brought to this once very beautiful city. It looks quite devastated.
All right. So I've used my full movement, but I will yell down saying, "It's gone. Can't see it." No, if anybody can hear me through screaming and fire,
Yeah, they should be able to hear you. Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so very good. So that's Calyx. Timble, it is now your turn.
Well, do I hear him?
Here, Calyx? Mm-hmm. Give me a perception check. Yeah, you were able to catch a little bit of what he was saying. Yes.
Let's take a look here. All right, I'm going to move up here. And I'm
Okay.
going to yell out, "Are you sure?"
Did you say it loud enough for me to hear? Should I do a perception check?
You can if you want.
I'm not yelling it too loud that the dragon hears. So maybe you would want to. But I'm going to stay right there.
Okay.
Hidden still, but
Okay.
next up.
All right, Yarn. Like I said, you're up. You're feeling. You're. I mean, it's not like you got a long rest out of that, but at least you realize that you're not dead. So that's kind of important.
You're pulling an Ed.
He forgot he was muted.
You muted.
Muted.
Pulling an Ed.
Alive is good. I'm going to go ahead and do what I was going to do anyway. Cast Levitate and go up 20 feet,
Okay. Cool.
looking for the dragon.
Okay. So you two are now flying above the carnage and wasteland that was once Pellak. Very good. You do not spot the dragon. Okay. So next, Kiffy.
Well, well, I guess nobody's attacking us right now. That's nice. I guess I'm gonna let's go and see if this piece of set dressing is dead.
Steven's dead.
Okay.
So like mostly dead.
Yeah, it's like this person that you've stepped up next to. You can see that they have significant burns, and they are no longer among the living.
Oh, nice. All
Crispy
right,
critter.
we'll step on by. All right.
Cool. Okay.
I'm going to do a test roll here in a second. I had to restart everything. So just keep that in mind. And I'm going to just look at Melvin and say why.
She looks very puzzled at you, and she just doesn't understand what you mean. You can see she just shouts out to you. She says, "Is Calyx here?" And you can just see that she looks absolutely just exhausted. Okay, so Grinna, it's your turn.
Well, everybody else is going to the building. Are we back up to regular movement?
No, not yet.
Ignore this roll. It's a test roll.
You can go 3. You can go 15 feet.
Actually,
Yep, 15 feet.
Short little legs.
yes, but I measured it where I was stopping.
There you go.
Here, this.
Very cool.
Look at that. I'm using math.
I was using math,
Yeah,
y'all.
calculus.
So much math. Okay. Anything else you want to do, Granna?
No,
Okay.
really much I can do at this.
Okay. That's fine. Tomas, what are you doing?
One, I was trying to fix my character because none of my rolls have shown up for. But
Oh, no.
yeah, I'm just trying to fix it. I just restarted everything. Can I get a perception on Melba? Or hold on. Yeah, how about insight? What should it be? Perception or insight? I think in character, I think Melba's the dragon.
Okay.
And I'm trying to just prove it to myself.
Okay.
So would that be a perception or an insight? They're both the same bonus, so.
Okay, so...
16.
What'd you roll?
16.
16. Cool. Uh, from what you can tell, it looks as though she has... Yeah, I mean, you can tell by just the look on her face, the dirt that is smeared. Her hair looks completely disheveled. Her clothing, you can see that there is some scorch marks upon it. And you can also see that there is blood that is also... So you're kind of getting this feeling that as you're trying to perceive this, you're thinking to yourself, no, this doesn't make any sense. There's no arrows sticking out of her or a white hot javelin or anything of that nature. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
I still think she's a dragon. Tough.
Okay. She's the dragon.
I think she polymorphed back into her ranger form. It's a ranger wild shape or something. She's probably like a 99th level ranger or some shit.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You never know. Those elves are tricky.
They are fucking tricky.
Tricky elves.
That's why you walk around that tricky. Yeah, elves are tricky.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else you want to do?
Nope.
Okay. Cool. Alrighty, Pellak. You have not been able to spot the dragon, and you have a feeling that the dragon has left the area.
And the last place we saw it was heading southwest, right?
Southeast.
Right in line with where Melba's at.
How dare you? Okay, I guess I don't know. Can I, for potions? I guess am I allowed to stop the effects, or do I just gotta do something to make them?
With potions, it's not like like a spell that can be just dispelled. I mean, if you were attacked, you wouldn't be visible any longer. I mean, you wouldn't be invisible any longer. But the flying thing, you're going to have to roll out for a while. I mean, if you wanted to have somebody smack you in the head or something like that, you'd be able to break that. But as far as flying, you're kind of stuck with that for the time being.
Okay, so I'm still invisible.
Yes.
I'm still flying. Okay. All right. So I will pop down and basically I mean, there's still a lot of smoke around. I can't see. You said it's like 30, 60 feet?
Hold on one moment, because Pellak, you did end up attacking the dragon at the beginning with the hammer. Right. So actually, you are not, you're not invisible any longer. But go ahead.
All right, cool. And I float down, and I just kind of like a few inches off the ground, just kind of float there.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it's kind of cool.
And then I just basically I look around and ask to see if everybody's all right. A lot of smoke. There's a visibility.
Yep.
Who do I see?
Right now you see Grinna, you see Bubbles. You can see... Let me just make sure who you're able to see. You should be able to see Kiffy. You can see Tomas. And you can see Timble. So actually you can see everybody. You can see all of your team.
All right, cool. And everybody seems to be alive and living.
Yeah, it doesn't look like anybody is too worse for wear. Yeah. Okay. Actually, you were the only person who actually took damage this entire encounter.
Right? Because Pellak was feeling adventurous. So, all right. I guess obviously I don't know who Tomas is talking to, so I'm just going to kind of sit there and actually, you know what? My church is on fire. I'm going to run over there.
Okay. So yeah, you can still fly, so you could actually
Alex,
get
come here.
your full.
Alex, come here. Alex, come here.
All right, I'm going. I hear my voice or my name being called. Where the heck are you, Yarn?
Top of the
Burning
cathedral. On top of the burning building.
Oh, okay, that's right. You fly. I can't see you. All right, I move over to Yarn.
Okay.
You got anything to put this fire out?
Nothing to put the fire out, but move to my left, move to my right about 10 feet. Move to my right about 10 feet.
All right,
Who the hell is that?
Melda. All right, I guess I fly down.
Okay.
All right.
I fly down and I take her into my arms.
Okay. She as soon as she sees you, she gently lowers the soldier who she'd been tending to the ground and immediately runs up to you and throws her arms around you. Just buries her head in your shoulder. And she's just kind of inconsolable at this point in time. And I need everyone. Let's see. I need Kiffy. I need Tomas. I need Pellak.
Oh, I'm coming.
I need all three of you to make a perception check.
I didn't do it.
Oh, she's on fire. That's it.
And Yarn, actually, you too can make a perception check.
You're talking about the fellow chick up in the top right?
Yeah.
I've already figured that one out.
Yeah, but you have. Nope.
See? See, I've figured it out.
Tomas thinks she's behaving exactly as a dragon would behave if they'd burnt down half a city and they felt bad about it.
Okay, so let's see. Kiffy, Kellex, Yarn. Yarn, you're still scanning the horizon looking for the dragon. But Kellex.
Actually, I'm looking at about 1 o'clock on. If you look at the map and we're looking at it as a clock, I'm looking at about 1 o'clock.
Okay. Yeah, well, you're not able to really see that because of the smoke and fire and everything else that's around you, so you can't see that. Thanks for trying. Thanks for playing the game.
Well,
All right.
of course not.
Okay, so with that in mind, you're not able to. Hold on 1 minute. Let me just get all this. So Kellex, Kiffy, and where is Tomas's roll?
I'm
Perception.
struggling. I'm still trying to get that roll of 12.
12. Okay, cool. Alrighty. So as you all are, kind of just taking in everything, you start to hear the cracking of wood and stone. And Kellex, you look up, and Kiffy, you do too. You immediately look over, and you can see that this section right here starts to collapse and starts to fall in this direction, and off to the side there. And as it does so, you all are looking up and just waiting for these gigantic stones that are a part of this once magnificent temple crush you. And just as you believe that it is going to actually happen, you close your eyes, but then at the very last moment, a field of force pops up above you, and the stone and wood and the shingles off of this magnificent structure bounce and slide off of it. And as you look up and look around, you can see there's rubble all around you, but no one has been actually crushed. And off to the side, you see Raven standing there, looking at all of you. She has her hands outstretched, and this bright purplish energy radiates from her hands as her eyes have gone completely pitch black. And then finally, she lets her hands fall, and the wall of force dissipates.
That was impressive. Extremely impressive.
Glorious night.
Now, what I was trying to do, sleet storm within the main sanctuary.
Okay.
That'll get rid of all those fires.
Yeah, it probably would. Yeah. Now the with the collapse of that, the fire that was like in this area has pretty much gone out. It was kind of crushed by the falling stones. The entrance is now unfortunately blocked. Yarn, make a perception check with advantage. Being that you now have, you can actually see inside the actual, the temple.
You know, I don't think I've ever made a roll at all ever with advantage.
Oh, really?
Because you suck.
That's because you suck. Okay, so how many times are you going to roll today? So 23. Okay. Alrighty. So as you are you're looking through, you can actually see that there is some pretty significant destruction inside the temple, which doesn't make any sense because there is no damage on as much damage on this side of the temple that you are looking at. And it looks as though some sort of force or something has disturbed the actual flooring inside of the temple itself.
Oh shit! Okay,
Mm-hmm.
fire's out, right?
Yeah.
Reaction. Are we at reaction?
Yeah. We're now out of combat, so you guys
All right,
are.
but I would have been farther down here. And Raven.
Point of reference, Raven. I don't think Tomas has met Raven, has he?
Yeah, Tomas has. Yeah, you've been to her tower a few times. Remember? Remember when Timble opened up the portal with the.
You thought we were going to fight a golem?
Yeah, you thought you were going to have to fight her golem off? Yeah, that would have been fun.
Okay, Brian, I'm yelling for Kellix's attention.
Okay, so above all of the din and everything, Pellak, you hear Yarn yelling at the top of his lungs.
Kellix, in the sanctuary, now!
All right. I give, a little squeeze to Melda and say, stay here. Go, I don't know, just go to Raven. And then I run inside.
Okay. So you actually can't actually run inside. The entrance is blocked, but you can still fly. So you can actually fly up and see exactly where Yarn is, because Yarn is looking down now into the actual temple itself and seeing that there is
I point exactly where I'm looking at, and I'm going, what was down there?
I will yell also.
So
remember what we placed within.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. Because obviously I'm seeing what Yarn saw and seeing how the destruction just seems too precise, I guess, in a way.
Exactly.
And you see my eyes; they kind of get large. Can I go inside and look around? Because obviously I'm going to look for the box and for the Father. Oh my gosh!
I know. I was trying to remember his name.
It wasn't. Oh my god!
Library.
I'm waiting to see who
Father
gets
Vilo.
Yeah.
Vio?
Yeah, Bello. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So as you make your way down, you can see that the destruction inside of this thing is pretty extensive, but the floor has been cracked and shattered, and there's just this gaping hole into the catacombs below. And then once you finally get in, just the little bit of light you see the priest. Velho is actually laying on the ground there at the bottom.
I fly down and I check to see if he's alive.
Unfortunately, he is not.
Say a little prayer, and stuff like that, and just kind of look around. Do I notice anything else about the destruction? I mean, actually, do I see how? Can I get an idea how the priest died?
Yes, it actually looks to be of some sort of arcane. It looks to be some arcane force was used upon him. His skin is completely is like necromantically blackened.
And we don't have an idea where he put the contents of or Toby's pieces, do we?
No, you never were actually shown that.
I'll go. Can I make my way to the father's main chambers where we've met?
Sure, his office. Yeah.
Yeah, his office.
Along the way, as you're going through a couple of the different little hallways and stuff like that, you find acolytes that have been similarly dispatched. It's just disturbing and sad. You finally make it to the room, and you're sitting there. Or you walk in and you can see that the office though is in pretty pristine condition. Obviously, he was not in his office when the attack occurred.
Okay. I guess I'm going to look around to see if I can at least find the box. I mean, Pellak is not going to have any clue on where he actually put it, but
no.
off the chance that it was somewhere close.
Yeah, as you can go ahead and make a perception check or an investigation check.
Actually, would I have an idea where we would keep, as a paladin of Harnius, would I know where the church would keep these where they keep like some of their precious artifacts or something like that?
That would be in the lower levels, like where they would keep like very precious items. Relics and things of that nature that they would only bring out on holy days. So you're kind of thinking the office would probably not be a place.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And you said there was a big kind of a crack in the floor.
Yes.
Going down to the lower levels.
Yeah. Yeah, that's where you were able to find the body of the priest.
Well, I know Pellak is a bit distraught right now, but he's not stupid enough to go down there by himself, just in case.
Hey, I'm right here.
You need stupid lessons? I can loan you a few.
Let's go,
I
Pellak.
look at Yarn. So we need to get everybody together and get below just to see if we can stop whoever did this.
Okay, stop. Let's think about this for a second.
I'm
Everybody,
distraught. Can you tell?
I understand that. That's why I'm here. I'm the calm voice of reason.
Oh shit!
You're in trouble now.
Oh, seriously.
I could be there.
Yeah, I agree. Let's get everybody here, and we'll go under your aegis. You understand that? We're going under your aegis.
Okay.
Okay. All right, guys, let's go. Let's not try and knock a wall out or something. Is there?
I mean, is there a way to get everybody inside?
Unfortunately, not really. Like I said, the main entrance is completely blocked off. There's so much rubble strewn around on the outside that it's hard to find any other entrances. So unless they want to climb up to the roof, that would really be about the only way in at this time. Temple?
Well, I can lift 5,000 gold pieces per. So I can pick up the gnomes.
Yes, you could.
Kiffy, I'm not sure if I can pick you up. Do you weigh 500 pounds or more?
Probably. All my stuff. I don't know. Maybe
Depends
not.
how. Depends if this
well, I
junk
think
follows
Timble's
the
got-
dwarven.
Timble, you have a question?
While all of that's going on, can I talk with Raven?
Sure, of course.
And I'm watching. I don't trust
gonna-
Raven. I don't think I met her. I think that is
You did
right
meet
when
her.
I swear I think this is transition Thomas.
No, you met her.
I went back and looked through all my notes. And I don't find any shit on Raven, so that's just me.
You
I
remember
And that's when we realized Tomas has had a stroke and has forgotten some shit.
Well,
He's had a few drinks.
That's what happens when you're a bard.
Well,
also
maybe the
Brian.
price was, to get your skin healed was a bit of your, brain.
Yeah, it stole your memories.
That's true. She was a druid, wasn't she? They never do anything just altruistically.
Raven's the necromancer.
Well, no, I'm talking about the chick that healed you.
You're talking Shara? Yeah. Yeah.
So, Brian, I don't know if you want to go ahead and get with Timble or
Yeah.
let him do
Yeah,
the
we'll go
Raven
ahead.
bit.
We'll go ahead and
Yeah,
So-
because I think Kellix and I are going to go down.
Okay.
We're gonna go down.
Okay. So Timble. So yeah, she watches you approach. Her eyes flash back to their normal look with pupils instead of just black orbs. And she says, "Well, it looks like I got here just in time."
Change out of being a dragon. I'm not there.
it's nice to see something so beautiful and within our description.
She just gives you a smile. She says, "This is not a good day for Pellak." She
No, it is not.
just looks around. She's like,
Lord
so
and Lady, do you know of their status? Has
no,
anyone got deep
I-
within the geek?
I haven't heard anything. It seems that the dragon has left. I'm hoping, and
You know what was kept here? As
I'm
much
sorry.
as we do. So
yes,
You know what was kept here as much as we do.
yes, I remember. Do you know if it's still intact?
I do not, and I'm fearful. My
Yes.
friends are within. This is really bad.
Yes. Yes, it is. It's extremely bad. And not just bad for Pellak, but bad for all of us. If
Or
what you've
Olympic.
lost. Yes. She kneels down on one knee to get better eye. She says, "I'm so glad that you're okay. But you
I'm
all
pretty much cowered away.
but you all
so-
can't stay here. It's too dangerous here now."
We-
And we fear that there are going to be Ket and Zyph troops behind that dragon. It's only a matter of time before Bissell, I feel, is. I'm planning on fleeing. I've already got most of my things packed.
Well, do you know the status? How far have they pushed past True Light?
And
We know Valerian,
I don't know. I haven't been told. But I'm thinking if they have a dragon on their side, we are now in very perilous straits.
well, this may be a separate ordeal altogether. No shortage of enemies.
Yes, they seem to be everywhere.
Well, the Drow are so active further down in the world. I mean, we're being pushed upon from all sides, it seems.
Have you found any allies? Anybody?
Everyone with a condition. And each condition's growing greater than the last.
I'm sorry to hear that.
But we are doing what we can. I'll tell you more when I can, but I must we have to see to the disposition of what we left here.
Of course.
We have to do that first.
She says,
And
well,
then, check on.
he said, you still have your mouse.
It came back to me, so yes.
Good. I was just making sure. You can use that to contact with me if you need to. You just place messages within it, as you well know, and I'll get it.
I'll be a bit more liberal about that.
Good. She gives you a smile, but you can see that the sadness behind it is kind of to let you know more than she's letting on. And
do you know where you might go?
I was thinking about going home, actually. I'm going to the Vespi. That's where I'm from.
Okay. Like I said, we'll be in touch. I'll be more liberal with keeping in contact. I just we have been quite busy all over the place. Just querulous news from Celene. I did everything. So many places. I'm really at a loss. But well, let me get inside. I don't
Of
know
course.
how I'll do it. I
So,
gotta get in.
but yeah, before she reaches out and takes, puts her hands, on the sides of your head and gives you a kiss, and she says, "Please be very, very careful. Make
Will do.
sure to send a message. I will send what I can to help you. You know I have power. I have some abilities. I'll be more than happy if there's something you think that I can help you with. Reach out, and I will do what I can."
I'll reach up and grab her hands and give them a good squeeze as she takes them down from my face.
Okay.
And I'll look at her, give her a wink, and go, "They can't catch me."
She gives a genuinely broad smile at this. She says, "I kind of figured you're the type that's going to be kind of hard to catch." And she stands up and looks around at everyone else, and she waves to you, Grinna, and you, Kiffy, and of course you two, Tomas. And
Tomas says really loud, "But I can catch you!"
she just chuckles a little bit and goes, "Is he okay?" he's okay. So
Can't get my fucking rolls to work. That's what pisses me off.
You see her reach over to her hand, grab one of her rings, twists it twice, and as you do so, she disappears. So,
I will look around and see if I can find climbing points to get in.
okay. You do find, you can find some climbing points and things like that. You will have to make a athletics roll to do that.
I would prefer to do acrobatics, but okay.
Okay, I mean, if you want to, that's fine.
But you got to do an act. You got to do a stunt.
Got to parkour that. Oh, okay. So yeah, you try to scrabble up some, but you feel that like some of the edges are very sharp, and some of them are also still hot from the fire. So you kind of find it difficult. But you do eventually make it to the roof. But it was very hard going, and you're actually kind of tired when you get up there.
I'll give him a boost.
Grappling hook.
It's just gonna yeet him over the wall. Ah! Nice.
I got a 14.
Can I find a spot to put a grappling hook that's fairly?
Yeah, you can.
I will do that, and throw it over for anyone else who wants to come up.
Okay.
And I'll start looking for a way down.
Okay. So while you were chatting with Raven, Pellak and Yarn, you make your way into the catacombs below the temple. And you can see as you move along, there are separate rooms down here that hold, like I said, there are sacred objects and relics and things. Most of the doors have been literally blown from their hinges, There are rooms that have just completely been turned upside down. There's broken glassware. There's shattered holy symbols. You see relics that have been damaged. It's just so heartbreaking to you, Kellex, that there's just so much darkness, and you feel that you don't feel that you're lost. You just feel you feel angry. You feel like vengeance cannot come soon enough or fast enough. Yarn, you're walking around just looking at just unbelievable wanton destruction, and like, why? I mean, there's no reason. It's not like this. I mean, you're kind of thinking in your mind that if Toby was here, he would know exactly what he's looking for. Why would he go to such lengths to just be just such a monster? But then again, you remember, he's in league with some pretty dark forces now. So,
and he has a monorail.
Detect magic.
I'm sorry,
Brian.
Detect magic.
Okay, the place is just literally dripping with magic. Even with the destroyed items and relics, there is a lot of magic here. Mostly what you would consider more divine than arcane.
I'm not looking for divine. I'm looking for arcane.
Okay, yeah.
I'm looking specifically for necromantic.
Yeah. There is residue of necromantic energies, the ones that were used to blow the doors off this place. You do eventually find the box, and it has been completely dismantled. The items within it are missing, are gone.
I will collect the box.
Okay.
Wrap them in a piece of cloth. Put them in a bag.
What are you wrapping?
The box.
The box itself?
The remains of the box.
Yes.
I wrap it in a piece of cloth.
Okay.
Not touching it.
Okay.
And put it in a bag.
Okay. Very good. Okay. Do you do so?
Brian?
Yes.
I found the box.
I don't know if I am remembering this right. We may have to go back. I didn't see it in notes.
Okay.
Didn't I try to slip a piece into another box?
Slip a piece into another box?
He was dividing and conquering.
And I made the roll to put one into another box stealthily.
But when you turned it over to the priest, they actually put it into a box of their own making.
Well, I had one that I had been holding back.
Oh, was that something that you had held on to? What do you remember the item?
I believe it was part of his
the scepter, or was it a part of his body?
His body.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think you actually held on to some bone fragments of his, I believe.
Yeah, but I thought I after talking with.
Yeah.
When we came in here, I swear that I slipped something into another box.
Well, if I remember right, you did actually turn over. I thought you turned over all the remains to the priest.
Eventually.
And they were, once they were turned over. Yeah. Yeah, I had to watch that episode a couple of times.
Oh, so many different thoughts were going through my mind at that time, and I don't know what I did and what I didn't do.
Right. Except that you wanted a piece of Toby's bone.
No doubt about it.
Not Toby's bone.
It's an odd little gnome.
His bone, not his boner, but you know.
Oh, well.
Kellex, I found the box. Found the box. This is it. I'm wrapping it up. We'll take it with us. There's nothing in it.
Well, thank you for finding it. Let's get back to the others.
Okay. Is there anything else down here that we should be concerned about?
I don't know if Pellak would know that. I mean, what do you think, Brian? Would it be something of importance that I would know about? I mean, you said most of the stuff down here was used for like ceremony
Yes.
and things like that.
It's
So
not.
nothing.
At this point in time, there's not really anything else that you could think of to. Right now, you're seething with absolute anger.
Oh yeah. They'll
Brian,
judgment will come.
Brian, is there anything else down here that's arcane?
No, you don't feel any other arcane.
Okay.
Any other arcane energies.
Note to self: this is not a good place to raid. No.
Don't come back. Not worth it. It got one star on Yelp for rating.
We're out of here. We're back up. We're
Yeah.
out of the house. We're out the roof and back in front of Melvin.
Kellex is, he's going to go outside, but he's definitely going to go back in. He's going to see to his fallen brethren eventually.
Kellex? Kellex?
Yeah.
Did you find anyone left alive? An acolyte, anyone?
Nope. From what Brian says, everybody was dead.
Everyone.
The father said that they kept many things down there. We need to set guard. You can't have this go away.
No, we're not going to go
You can't have anyone else coming in and picking up something. The reliquary must be kept secure.
Once we're done here, Kellex, I'm going to go back inside and see over my brethren and make sure nobody else enters until my others of my order arrive.
Actually,
if
you're
Timble
to guard the door.
might be able to put in booby traps or something like that.
Alex, your duty is to guard the door. Let me go get the rest of everybody else.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Up
I'm
and
going to
out.
stay in the general area, guard the door, and maybe start moving some of the rubble off the dead bodies.
Okay.
I'm up and out. Grab everybody.
Yeah, once all of this is done, my next thought is going to Lady Ilya and check on her and Lord Laird and the Baron.
Back to Lady Ilya.
Yeah, my priorities. I want to go back to her. So.
I mean,
Because booby traps spelled backwards is party boob.
Temple, I know your priorities are Lady Ilya and then everything else. But every time, and this is just me, but every time I start thinking that, we're a party, we're cohesive and everything else, Lady Ilya comes.
Lady Ilya.
Lady Ilya, and I can get perhaps martial forces down here to assist.
Okay.
I know Kellex is not going to leave until it's all properly tended to.
Oh, absolutely not. And we're not going to leave him until it's properly tended.
I am. Because I can do the most good by going and reporting in and getting the ball rolling.
Okay.
I understand that, but every time, again, this is me as a character. Every time we start getting together, we start thinking, we start being cohesive, there's a Lady Ilya.
And every time I'm trying to do for the good of the party as well as the good of the realm.
Mungo just pawn in Game of Life.
Yeah, but you see, I can't see Lady Ilya as a part of the party.
No, but if they can lend us something, such as a mage who can teleport us around to solve things, you see, that is the good of the party. So while you want to remain to just your pockets, I'm trying to think of all of our pockets.
Hey, Brian, what's the best way to send you a private DM?
Wait a minute, whoa. We have pockets? We have pockets? Wait a minute.
You can whisper it on Roll20.
All right, let me try that.
Yeah.
This ought to be a fiasco. Is it / whisper?
It's like
Yeah,
/W.
/WGM. /W space GM.
Yeah.
And Kiffy. Kiffy, Well, I guess you'll probably stay here. I'm just thinking about. I can try to get a message to Angus if you like.
Yeah, just let him know I'm here.
Okay, I'll make sure he knows you're down below and helping to.
Hey, Kiffy, how does that message go? Well, I was in Celene. Now I'm here.
It said, by the way, Brian, it said unable to find a player or a character with the name DM.
Oh,
GM.
GM, sorry, my bad.
yeah, it's
Good GM?
It's,
And I know how to sign that message. It's, hey, we'll catch up on a beer later. I mean, pretty simple.
A good stout.
that's what I've been drinking all night.
okay. So, so
Dirty bastard.
Yep.
Yeah.
okay. So Timble, you start making your way back towards Castle Oversight. You pick your way through the destruction. You start to see people are now coming out. You see that people are laying their dead out along the sides of the road. They're not stacking them or anything because they're still thinking that people may want to see if they can recognize or identify. All the while, people are just, like I said, shell-shocked and absolutely.
I will try to organize any troops I come across.
Yeah, you actually see that there are a few soldiers that are around and are trying to help those with recovery. You see a few of them, just trying to be helpful. So,
Well, if I see anyone, like a ranking sergeant or whatever, I'll certainly be, get these guys going, get them organized.
Yeah.
It's not just be, ad hoc, one man over here, one man over there running to do things.
Right.
Let's get organized.
Cool. Okay.
And if I need be, I will look for some of my sneakier ways into the keep.
Okay. So, right now there are some pretty gaping holes in the sides of the courtyard, the actual battlements and things. And as you step through one of these craggy openings, you literally are just kind of clambering over the bodies of several soldiers. And as you pick your way through there as carefully without disturbing them, you unfortunately find the body of Angus Gravelheart.
Fuck.
Did he pee his kilt?
Damn. Wow.
Angus always pees his kilt.
Is there anyone else around? Any other soldiers that are...
Yeah, you see soldiers that are like picking up, their dead comrades and stuff and putting them on
grab,
litters.
4 or 5 of them, get them over here and go, we need to take care of Angus. He deserves more than just to be laying here.
Yeah. So, you see a group of 5 soldiers immediately break from what they're doing, trying to clear the rubble. And they immediately run over with a stretcher and find Angus and place him upon it. They do.
Do I see an NCO around, Sergeant? Anyone?
Right now, it seems as though most of the officer corps is either missing or is laying at your feet. So it's kind of it's rough.
Career opportunities.
Career opportunities. Damn.
All right.
That's one way to advance up the ranks. Yeah. Battlefield promotions.
I'm going to quickly pull. Let me pull a piece of paper out of my pack and write a quick message.
Okay.
And I'll seal it.
Okay.
And I will, I don't know, any soldiers that's there, I will tell him to go down to the temple and find Kiffy and hand that to him.
Okay. What's the letter say?
That Angus has fallen. We need him at the castle.
Okay. So, yeah, probably about 10 minutes after you send it, Kiffy, you're sitting there trying to, help people, try to get people back into at least some sort of semblance of civilization at this point in time, trying to at least comfort them when an unknown, just a low-ranking soldier walks up to you and says, which one here is Master Kiffy? He's looking around at you all.
That would be me.
And he says, "Sir, I have a message from Master Timble for you." And he hands it to you.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay. So as you unwrap it and start to read, you find that the message inside is one that you were hoping you were not going to have to read, that your uncle has actually fallen in the assault.
Well, shit.
Holy understatement, man.
Oh, well. Well, I don't know. I guess I should go up and see if there's anything to be done.
Okay. So, yeah, you take the time to make your way back over to Castle Oversight. And once you get inside, you can see that your uncle has been laid out on sort of they have a what's it called? Jeez, now I can't remember. A stretcher. He has been cleaned up a little bit, but you
I've
can
seen some of the cleaning myself. I'll still be there.
Yeah. You can actually see Timble is there actually tending to him. And as you walk up, you can see that he was not burned with fire, but he obviously was. He may have been either picked up and or knocked off the wall or something. The damage was quite extensive, but you definitely know it's him.
In Dwarven, I'll say, I didn't know what to do. I just thought you should have known.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to run on into the castle.
I appreciate it. Oh, man. Well. Not much we can do at this point. Maybe we can get a res at some point.
You have gentle repose.
What's that?
Do you have gentle repose, Mike? Maybe you can.
No, I actually I don't have that prepared.
Oddly enough, I do.
I bet the necromancer elf chick probably does too, or a similar spell.
Probably.
I do not know how the dwarves would care about that. So having a necromancer see to them. So it's not crossing my mind. And right now I'm looking for the Margrave and Lady Ilya.
Okay.
Well, whenever y'all get around to it, I can.
Okay.
Lost your audio, Russ.
Of course we did. I said, hey, whenever we get around to it, I can do the gentle repose.
Okay.
Gotcha.
All right. So, Timble, you make your way quickly into the castle. And as you do so, you step through the foyer and start making your way to the throne room. Now, if you remember, the throne room, the ceiling above it was like panels of stained glass, and as you walk through the doorway there, the doors are completely open. There are no guards, and you can just see just stained glass, shattered glass over pretty much the entire portion of the throne room itself. You see that there are a few soldiers here. As you look towards the throne. Yeah.
As I walk in and I see all of the art damage.
Yes.
And the beauty destroyed. All right, that motherfucker's gonna pay. I'm getting serious and starting to walk in, and anybody who isn't anyone, I'm just walking past them. If they have something to say,
yeah.
I'm going to be short and curt with them.
Okay.
I'm finding the Margraven Lady Ilya.
Okay. So
aren't you already short?
Shorter.
You could be shorter with them. Yes. Yeah. So as you take in all this scene of destruction, you look over towards the. And you can see that there is a group of soldiers standing around where the throne is, but you can't see anything beyond them. They're obviously looking at something laying on the ground.
Okay, well, as I come up in a military voice, make a hole, and I'm gonna walk right in.
You see them as they sort of part. You see the body of the Margrave laying there on the steps. His head is being cradled by Lady Ilya, who looks as though she has also sustained some damage, but it looks as though the Margrave is dead.
Turn to a soldier and I go, well, actually, a quick look around. Do I see healers in the first ranks?
Unfortunately, you don't really see. I mean, most of these are just soldiers. A lot of the healers were either taken out at the onset or somewhere in the town proper trying to heal people. Oh. And you're kind of thinking that probably at one point in time, once the attack started, that either the Margrave himself or Lady Ilya may have commanded all healers to go out and try to do as much as they could. And, trying to put on that brave face, you kind of feel that's because that's the kind of rulers that they were. But yeah, you kind of see that Lady Ilya is, while she's not in any imminent danger right now, if she does not get some healing, she will eventually probably fall unconscious.
And that's where I'm full military voice. Find a healer.
Okay, you see these guys. You see them. They start scattering. Ilya looks up at you and says, "Oh, Timble,
lady, I'm sorry we were late."
It's okay. And she just looks down at her fallen husband. She said, "He was so brave there at the end. I'm sorry you didn't get to take a picture of that." And you start to see her kind of fade out. You see her start to lose consciousness.
Move around and do what I can.
Okay, so yeah, you kind of slide in right behind her and try keep her from her head banging off the steps, and she's still conscious, but you can tell that she's weak. And she says, was there any luck? Did you find any help? Do we have allies? Is there
we have a great potential, but it's still just that, a potential. I'm not. We came here still in the middle of trying to guarantee that. It seems at every turn we find people in need and demanding this or that to earn their help, and we're trying. We are trying, and we're close. But I did not expect this once we came back.
Okay. So, Kiffy, you're kneel there over your uncle's body when a soldier walks up behind you and says, "Sir, you're needed inside the castle."
Of course.
And
He
says, "I'll stand watch over your uncle. He was a good commander."
Good man. I'll go inside.
I have a healing potion.
Oh.
That's what I was looking for.
I'm a healer.
You're not that.
That's true.
No,
So you can send a message and get me.
you're in the city. I was hoping that we'd find a healer close, and I didn't think of Kiffy because he was
I love it.
looking to his uncle. So
Yeah.
I'm glad a soldier was thinking clearer than me at that point.
So yeah, as she is, talking with you, you see Kiffy walk back in. He's definitely not in the. Well, it's kind of hard to read dwarves. Their mood is always can be quite dire. Sort of. They can be quite stoic in their mannerisms, and he walks up to you, surveys the situation. And so, Kiffy, what you see is the corpse of the Margrave, and you see Lady Ilia being pretty much propped up by Temple, who is trying to unstop her a healing potion. She looks like she's fading out.
Okay, don't bother with that, Timble. I'll hit her with the good stuff.
Clear?
Clear.
Okay. So yeah, you go ahead and with the touch, you see the Kiffy's the power of this divine power given to him from Tubo pulses through Lady Ilia, and she visibly awakens. She seems more clear, and she looks up to you, Kiffy, says, "Thank you so much. I feel so much better." And she reaches her hand and says, I'm sorry about your uncle. I saw him fall, and we tried to get to him. I'm so sorry.
Well, we've been more than a dead in their time.
Said he's a wonderful soldier, an excellent commander of the guard.
And at this point, you hear Tomas strike up a song.
Of course.
Of course, we got to do this. So let's see where I want to start. No, okay. In halls adorned with grace and splendor fair, we bid adieu to Margrave Laergren's noble heir. With wisdom's crown upon his noble brow, he ruled with justice, his legacy now. Beside Lady Ilia, his steadfast guide, through trials and triumphs, they stood side by side. May his reign be remembered, his virtues gleam bright, as he journeys beyond the veil of night. And in the hushed caverns, we gather to honor Angus Gravelheart's home. With each strike of his hammer, a legacy he'd impart. In the heart of mountains, a true dwarven's heart. In the depths he delved with courage untold. In the earth's embrace, may his spirit enfold. Grant him peace in the halls of ancestors' might, as he journeys beyond, guided by starlight.
Wow. And I think with that, folks, I think that's where we're going to close for the evening.
Shocker!
So what'd you guys
Very
think?
nice,
So what'd you guys think? Not bad?
I need a level.
You need a level?
Actually, I need 3. Get to 9.
I need 3 levels.
I'm glad it's
Right
all
now.
alive.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. I need to get to the mastermind ninth level, and then I can become the assassin.
Okay.
And I'm gonna hunt down Mia Toby.
Uh-oh.
Okay. So, I think this was a pretty good episode. I thought so.
I thought so.
Yeah, it was kind of
It's an interesting.
it was different. I mean, it's cause sort of, I guess, in the vein of what is it? J.R.R. Martin. We're just killing all like the real cool characters off, or the cool people off.
Yep.
It's like, sorry.
Yeah, Jimble to Margaret.
No one is safe.
At least you didn't rape them first.
Yeah, and none of them were pregnant, and I didn't, didn't have somebody stab their babies in their wombs and stuff. Yeah, we didn't do that, thank God. That was actually
Slacker.
Slacker. That was traumatic.
And for the record, there's a third verse. I just couldn't get it done in time because I didn't know when you're going to wrap, so I posted it in the chat.
Okay,
And it's about the people of Bissell.
that's cool. Okay, well, very good. All right, so we're looking at 2 weeks.
No,
We don't-
Oh, next week.
week.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we got to do next week. Yeah, we have to do next week because the 25th I'm out. So, but that's okay. That's cool. Let's see. Is there anything else I need to impart to you guys?
Greater wisdom.
Is that what you want? Okay. Let's
Or
see.
just response to the level.
Let's see. The last time you guys leveled was level 26, or was episode 26, right?
Yeah,
It was
I
like
don't-
4.
Yeah,
It was like 3 or
so-
4.
Yeah.
Episodes.
Okay. So this is episode 28. So we have to at least go at least 1 or 2 more episodes. So
Episode 30 feels right. That's a very epic level.
yeah, it
There
is.
we go.
It is.
I'm good with that.
And I'm sitting here looking at this thing going, holy mackerel, I don't even think we're like halfway through this campaign.
Oh,
I'm like, we're not even close to getting done with this thing.
Oh,
is that
So
a
in other
good thing
words-
or a bad thing?
in other words, third verse, same as the first.
Well, Brian, look at it this way. Every time you play this, it's different. And you have never
Yes.
had a group like us.
No, I haven't. Yeah, like the situations that have appeared in this one have never appeared in any of the other incarnations of this campaign. Because
Makes you excited for future ones, doesn't it?
oh yeah, because I mean you just never know. And as a matter of fact, I actually have I put up this campaign to see if there was any other groups like on Start Gaming whatever, Start Playing games. I've only got one person who is interested in it. I did not tell them about this stream because I didn't want to give them any ideas. But yeah, and I'm sure whatever happens there will also be different. They all of them are different. And I think you guys are the third. Yeah, actually, this is the third incarnation of this campaign. And like the first one was like super tame. I mean, you guys are crazy. You guys are nuts. Yeah. But that's
You
good.
got Ed. That does it right there.
I could be in anybody's party and be their nuts.
Well, I mean, you got to look at it. I mean, it's different because I think, and just as a thought process here, the other people that I was playing with, they were of different generations. There was like a mix between, there was like a couple of Gen X, but most of them were millennials, and millennials play D&D differently.
Oh, yeah, they do.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. So,
Oh man, I want a piece of that action.
yeah, it's kind of weird when, and I've only ran one. I did a one shot for a group of Z's. That was an interesting party.
How did that go?
Actually, they were a lot of fun. They were actually funny, but they I think they were lacking imagination.
Huh.
Which was really kind of, but it's like, I find it more like when I deal with, or when I work with Gen X, they get into it more. I think our generation we just really understand it when we do role playing games. I really feel that way.
Well, yeah, that's kids.
Yeah.
See, our generation, Russ knows that I've come up with this theory. I want to go to a convention where we're all dressed as Christopher Pike from Star Trek in the wheelchairs, and we play an adventure where we can only answer with yes/no adventures, and at the end we all get up and walk away from our wheelchair.
No. We were going to go wheelchair.
I love
Combat wheelchair.
Combat wheelchair.
No, it's got to be the Christopher Pike.
Wearing leathers. Remember, we're gonna have with symbols on the back, everything else, and then get up and walk out.
Yes. At the end, after we get all the free parking for handicapped and jump to all the front of the lines, we'll have somebody film it. We do it, and then at the end, we all walk away and live off our perks for the day.
There you go. Alrighty.
Combat wheelchairs.
In our combat wheelchairs.
There you go.
By the way, it costs $24 to rent one of those at Gen Con. So if you can build a frame that drops over the top of a motorized wheelchair, the investment's really only $24 at Gen Con.
Nice. That's cool. Alrighty. Well, so for folks watching at home or later, thank you all very much for dropping by this evening. Hope you enjoy the show. Oh, it's all his idea. So yeah, make sure to catch us again next week on Thursday. We will be doing this again. Episode 29, getting closer and closer to episode 30. The following week, I think, is Call of Cthulhu on the 7th, or at 7 o'clock on Sunday. So it won't be this weekend, but it'll be the following weekend. So catch us again when we do some Call of Cthulhu. They're about ready to get into a combat round. And they have some new players who have never actually ever played Call of Cthulhu. And so they're kind of and most of them I think they're all millennials, so they play it weird. My son is a complete sociopath in that game, so I don't understand. He is more like us because he has such colorful story lines and backgrounds for it, but he was trained well because his old man, I taught him everything he knows. But yeah, it's disturbing. So yes, so people make sure to check that out if you get a chance. I'll make sure to post that on Discord.
Real quick, when's the next time you're playing the Helldivers game?
Oh, Helldivers. Probably Saturday night. It's probably going to be around 8 o'clock. So
I won't be back in time. I wanted to jump in. I want to watch it live again. I want to jump in. I noticed you and Pop playing. I tried to jump on, and I was going to put comments in there to fuck with you guys, and you had comments turned off. I was like, man, that's bullshit. I ought to be able to say whatever I want to say on this stuff. Pop's like, taunting me.
You should.
Automatons suck.
Oh yeah, no, those guys suck. I would rather fight bugs all damn day than have to fight robot assholes, because that's what they are. They're just robot assholes. Yeah. So
worse now because now we're in offensive mode. And last night I got the chance to play for a bit. It was a slaughter.
Yeah, it's a nightmare. It really is. But no, we'll probably start playing around 8 o'clock, and we won't get done till probably 10. So if you happen to be around.
Won't catch it. James has his spring game this weekend, and then it's a late one. I'm just like, really? And then there's we're believing he's going to be a team captain for the team.
Nice.
And they're having, he was team captain for 3/4 of their games last year. We think he's going to be season team captain now. But Jesus, man, they have a reception afterwards. I'm like, you got to be shitting, right? So. You get money from me, but I get a drink beer. Anyway.
Yeah. Well, usually we try to play Helldivers on Saturday nights. So anytime anybody happens to say, and we try to be on the Discord in the Hangout channel. So even if you don't have it, you just want to hang out and just chat with us as we're being slaughtered, eaten by bugs or murdered by robots. Yeah, everybody's welcome to just jump on in and just chat, so it won't hurt. But yeah, Pat and I have a pretty good time.
Anybody there particularly sensitive to any bad language?
No. Oh God, no. I mean, you guys haven't really met my son yet, and he's just a walking F-bomb. So it's like, I don't understand. He got it. He got it from it. He got it from his mother. His mom's terrible. If you guys ever get a chance to meet Lynn, you'll understand. Lynn's fun.
Another Lynn. That's all we need, right, guys?
Yeah, Lynn's bad.
Brian, were you on a Kabbalist last night?
On what?
Kabbalist on Dark Ages?